Hello Lansing Catholic, it's Mr. Golzinski here to tell you everything you need to know about lunch. Now, the first thing, we have to be careful coming to lunch. We can't run to lunch, we can't knock freshmen over on our way to lunch. You need to be careful coming in, keeping your social distance. When you enter the cafeteria, you're going to enter in through either the north or the south doors, and you're going to go to either the north or the south serving line. But you need to make sure you're keeping that 6 feet of distance between yourselves. We have the spots marked on the floor so that you can stay apart. Now, we know that this means that the line is probably going to end up going down the hallway, but that's okay. If you're down the hallway, remember, try to keep conversations low so that you're not going to disturb any of the classes that are in session. Once you go into the line that the lunch people have set up for us, that it'll be a grab-and-go system. There will be certain things packaged in bags, fully set. You just grab that, you'll grab your drink, and you'll go up to the pay area, all right? You'll type in your student ID number like you always have, and then you'll grab a wipe from a container that's right next to that and wipe the keypad off. That sounds like a lot of work right now, but coming soon, every student will be issued a swipe card, so that process will be even quicker and more efficient. All right, so where do you sit once you get your food? Well, if you're a junior or senior, congratulations, you get to go sit out in the tent, which is set up outside of the cafeteria towards the softball field. If you're a freshman or a sophomore, you'll be sitting inside the cafeteria. All right, I want to say that again. Juniors and seniors will sit out in the tent, and freshmen and sophomores will sit here in the cafeteria. Now, when you go to sit down, whether it is in the tent or the cafeteria, you must not move the chairs from where they are. You cannot move chairs. All right, they are set up right now so everybody can be eating without their mask on in a socially distant setting. Now, let's talk about the masks in the cafeteria. If you are walking, if you are not eating, if you want to use the restroom, anytime that you are not doing something but eating, you must have your mask on. The only time you can remove your mask is when you are eating your lunch. Okay? So, next, Mr. Warner and myself or another staff member will be in here every day. Once everybody gets through the line, we will stop you, we will say grace, we will give any announcements that need to be given at lunch, and then we'll let you go on your way to eating. The other thing you have to know is that you can't leave the lunchroom to go to the library, a teacher's room, the counseling office, the front office. You'll have to do that at some other point in time. We're doing that so we can keep track of where everybody is and that you're in here for lunch. You probably are wondering who has lunch when. So here's the big reveal. A lunch. We have social studies, math, and science. So that means you eat lunch prior to the 5th hour class. B lunch is fine arts, theology, and English, which means for 5th hour you go to class and then you eat lunch. When you're finished eating your lunch, make sure you clean up the area that you are sitting. Make sure that there's nothing left on the floor, there's nothing left on the tables. If you spill something and it's small enough for you to clean up with some napkins, go grab some napkins, clean it up. If it's a larger spill, find one of the adults in the room and they'll go get a bucket or whatever is needed and we'll all clean it up. All right? So, we don't want to leave a mess. We don't want to leave extra work for our kitchen and custodial staff so that they can get this room clean, sanitized, and ready for either the next lunch period or whatever's going to be done in here after B lunch. When you're ready to leave the lunchroom, the last thing that you have to do is make sure everything is picked up in your area and make sure your chair is pushed in. Okay? So the big things. You're always wearing your mask except when you're eating, when you're in the lunchroom. And You are never moving chairs because they are set up now to be in a specific socially distant position. If we can all follow these rules, we can stay in school and we can continue to learn and have a great year at Lansing Catholic. Thank you.